One of our sisters here had given a testimony once how she wanted to marry one boy, and then she was sick to the point of death. Then her Christian grandfather also prayed over her. She started recovering, but she may have died because she was encountering high level ruling powers while living in sin herself. Very stupid thing to do. Even if you are living righteously, we tell you don't even go into the heavenlies to fight. Jesus said you tread upon snakes and scorpions. Where are they? On the earth. Snakes and scorpions. And bring you into the wilderness, a place of snakes and scorpions. It's on earth. A dry and thirsty land. It's on earth. We refuse to stay on earth. That's Luke 10:19. Instead, you went up into the heavens. Jesus said, all authority is given to me, him, in heaven and on earth. Matthew 28. Therefore, you go out into all the world, not unto all the sky. We left there. We didn't go into the world. We tried to ascend into heaven. I know there might be new people here that have never heard this. Let me keep it simple. Don't pray against principalities, powers, territorial spirits. Leave it. Maybe 80% of your problems will disappear. If your mother and father would stop, maybe 95% will disappear. The average Christian has never heard anything like this. You don't even know. So you just keep slapping powers on their buttocks. Bah! Principalities. Bah! And they look down and go like, huh? Then the heat begins and you're like, God, where are you? You have left your territory, the scope of fighting you were permitted. Then you have this sickness, this affliction, that affliction, this thing, that thing, everything, and you keep wondering, what? Why is it always so? It is always so because when you fight an unmandated battle, even though you belong to Jesus, you lose. His name was Josiah. He was 7 when he became king. He loved the Lord. At 18, he discovered in his 18th year, he found the book of the law as king. And he tore his garments, had a tender heart. God spoke to him through the prophetess Huldah and said, because your heart was tender towards me, this evil that is to happen to your people will not happen in your time. It will happen after you're gone. And he went from there, cleaned out the house of God, cleaned out all idols, cleaned out Israel, the 10 tribes that were not under his authority. He went and tore down their idols. He brought revival all across the land. But within Israel, the 10 tribes and the 2 tribes, Judah and Israel. Then he heard that Pharaoh Necho was on his way to fight a battle. I want it read. 2 Chronicles 35 verse 20.
After all this, when Josiah had set the temple in order, Necho, king of Egypt, went up to fight at Carchemish on the Euphrates, and Josiah marched out to meet him in battle. But Necho sent messengers to him, saying, what quarrel is there, king of Judah, between you and me? It is not you I am attacking at this time, but the house with which I am at war.
The house with which I am at war. Watch and learn. Oh. Don't say you. I don't care if you got, but in fact, you're not born again. Learn. Scriptures are given for learning. Learn warfare. You know how you say God teaches my hand to war? This is the teaching. Not in your big head. Sit down and say, I don't know what you're saying. Making us sound, This one, we can read this together. See it written there. I am not attacking you at this time. But that means there are times I've attacked you. But I'm not attacking you. There's a house with which I am at war. There's a house. Can't go there, insert yourself in between. Who sent you? For those who don't know Josiah, I think he's one of the most wonderful kings Israel ever had. The revival he brought was spectacular. Beautiful king. Go and read about him. I like him. The Bible says the feast they celebrated in his time, the last time was celebrated was during Joshua's time. He was a unique king. His name was prophesied about 300 years before he was born. A son shall be born to the house of David. His name shall be Josiah. He was a child of prophecy. But watch how he died.
God has told me to hurry.
Who told Necho to go to war?
God.
For all of you that say, is he born again? Is he born again? That's why we must have Christians in office. God told Necho, Pharaoh, to go and fight. Now let's see if he's lying or he's telling the truth.
So stop opposing God who is with me, or he will destroy you.
Ouch. Pharaoh. Baba. Pharaoh. Josiah. Pharaoh, they quote Bible. They call God Pharaoh. Scandal. Next verse. Everybody.
Josiah, however, would not turn away from him, but disguised himself to engage him in battle. He would not listen to what Necho had said at God's command, but went to fight him on the plain of Megiddo. Archers shot King Josiah, and he told his officers, "Take me away, I am badly wounded."
Everyone.
So they took him out of his chariot, put him in his other chariot, and brought him to Jerusalem, where he died.
He died. Josiah died. Whose words were backed up? Why? How can Pharaoh be calling you my God and he's more correct than me? You answer. Do you know how many Christians don't believe this is possible, even though this was written nearly 4,000 years ago?